How's it going? And Brent isn't here today because he is in the air currently flying back to Puerto Rico. He's actually excited to go back to the sun and the sand and the palm trees and all of that kind of stuff. And so we have an amazing guest speaker today. He did want me to make one announcement. I'm letting everybody join, getting everybody in here. We just had a bunch of people come in. And so he wanted me to make one announcement, and I'll share a quick story. And it's this: check your passport. If you're coming to Cabo, check your passport. And then I put down there, don't be, or I scratched it out, be like Kim. Let me tell you a story about Kim. So last year, Kim, who was going to be a speaker at Cabo, she went the morning of her flight to fly out and went to get her passport. She knows right where it is, always puts it back right there, and it wasn't there. They tore the house apart for an hour. She changed her flight, flew to San Diego, walked across the border without a passport, walked across the border, got a rental car, and drove all the way to Cabo in order to make her speaking engagement there at Cabo. So she made it there, and I was like, how are you going to make it back to the United States without your passport? She's like, I'll figure it out. She drove back to the San Diego border, walked into the United States, and was able to get in with a driver's license and flew back home. So that was a lot of added stress to her trip to Cabo. So Brett just wanted me to remind everybody, please check your passport date and make sure it's all good to go. Make sure you know where it's at and all of that stuff. And we're going to have a great time in Cabo. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be our best year ever. We're selling out of everything right now. And so everybody's scrambling and wanting rooms and all kinds of things. So don't miss the party. Let me introduce our speaker today. Wendy Goss is our speaker today. Most of you know who she is, have been a part of something she's done, seen one of her presentations, maybe saw her in Cabo last year, but she's doing an awesome job with luxury. She's also going to stay and do the 210 Sales Mastery class, so make sure you stick around for that. So without further ado, Wendy, you've got the floor. You can share your screen, do whatever you need to do. Let's go.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it. Okay, so Carolyn, she's like, of course she's muted. Hi, how's it going? All right, you guys. I hope your year is starting out as good as mine.
I had surgery, so that's what I was showing you. I've got this thing I'm floating around off. But yeah, it's so good to see you.
Okay,
I'll tell you later.
So good to see you. I know, I'm excited. And I think a lot of you guys may have saw me talk about luxury like on the call a few weeks ago on the sales call, but we are going to be talking about it again today. But I'm going to do like a little spin on it because I've been attracting luxury agents, and this is an agent attraction call, right? So I'm going to talk to you about when you dive into luxury, what it does for your agent attraction, and how you can use it for leverage to get people to join your luxury team. So super excited. So I'm kind of fly through my presentation because I have a feeling a lot of you guys have already seen it. Feel free to raise your hand if you have any questions. And then I'm going to talk about how to agent attract with it. So here, you're going to share screen here and present. I like to start out on this screen right here because this is honestly crazy changing my life like this. So my average price point was almost $300,000 to $500,000 for almost 20 years, right? So I decided to dive into luxury a little over a year ago, and this is what the numbers look like. Right? So it's so cool and such a huge difference. I had stories in my head that I'm not luxury, right? I drive a Jeep. I ride a Harley. I crawl around on rocks. I have a mobile she shed with staging stuff in it. You know, I'm from Oregon, so I talk a little redneck. So I am the opposite of luxury. So when my friend Haley Jones told me to pull the trigger on luxury, I was like, no, I like the people I work with. These are my people. I'm pretty sure those people don't want to work with me. So anyway, I got out of my own way and stopped telling myself stories. And like, you can do this anywhere, but it's easier to do it here where we are at EXP because they have amazing products that help us look very luxury, right? So I'm going to dive in to show you where I started. And it all starts with this little black book, right? This amazing presentation is inside the little black book that eXp Luxury gives us, where we put the picture of the home inside with our address so that homeowners can see everywhere we're going to market the home. They'll also see that we're going to be running 80 plus ads to over 100 websites, because that's what eXp Luxury does for us, right? So it starts out, we put that in the book, and we put the book in the white envelope right here. And we throw in a Golden Night schedule or a Raider calendar, whatever season it may be, and my metal business card. And we FedEx it to their front door when they expire over $1 million, right? So just this piece of gold right here is getting me in the door. So it really, really does work. When they said, that's all you have to do is send this pretty black book to their front door, I was like, oh, okay, here we go. But it does, it works. They love it. And we're having a lot of conversations with them. So we are obviously using it for expired luxury. And I just want to let you know, I have never worked expireds before, ever. I've been in the business almost 20 years. I don't want to be that agent that gets yelled at because they're getting 100 calls from realtors, right? So this is never something so you can't say, oh, Wendy's crushing it because she's good at this. No, I never did this. So this is totally different. But we basically find the expired listings on the MLS. Yes, there's a lot of different platforms you can use, but the MLS is free. So we use that. We went back all the way back 2 years because, if you go back 2 years and they still, they didn't sell, and then they decided, or they never went back to market, like that still makes sense, right? My letter still makes sense. So I'm sending them one, and those were actually my favorite. So anyway, we created and printed our luxury presentation, put it all in the little black book, and FedExed it to their front door. And that is where it all happens. So as far as follow-ups go, pretty simple. We FedEx the package out to their home. 4 days after that, we send them an email. It has a little video in it, and if we don't hear from them from that, then we send a text message, and it has a picture of the book, right? Because I want them to know who's texting them. And if they still don't respond, then we call. We meaning Sarah, because I don't like to make calls. So anyway, you're going to call, make sure they got the package, and set the appointment. So we also use Fellow. So I'm not sure if anybody knows what Fellow is, but it's like HomeBot on steroids, right? So we let Fellow do their thing, which is keeping them updated on their home's value. They immediately engage once we put them into the system. So we let them do their thing, and then we set up Real Marketing. So Real Marketing is a super cool report that only talks about luxury market report in Las Vegas. So we send them that once a month because you want to stay in front of them, right? I would love to just think that this is the only thing that got me appointments, but I got definitely one from Real Marketing. I got a $4 million listing just recently from the Real Marketing report. They remember getting this in January when they went off market, but then they relisted with their old agent, and then we don't stop our marketing. Like, they keep getting that marketing report. So they continued to get the marketing report, and then they never sold again. So guess who they called, and guess who got the listing? Yep, $4 million. So stay in front of them. And then, of course, we want to make luxury videos, right? I didn't know much about luxury. Okay, I didn't know anything about luxury. So I went to ChatGPT, and I told him to tell me what luxury home seller pain points are, because I am a Krista Mayshore student, and she taught me you have to talk to the pain, right? So I asked him, what I'm assuming it's a him. I don't know. Anyway, I asked him what luxury home seller pain points were. He gave me a list, and then we took that list and had him write all the separate videos for it. And so that's how I made these videos. So I have these sitting on my playlist in YouTube. I also have them rotating in front of them on social media. I plug these into email campaigns. Like, we do a lot with these videos. So definitely make some videos like that. Retarget luxury neighborhoods. This is where it gets good. So I love that we have like 10 really good luxury neighborhoods in Las Vegas and Nevada. Las Vegas and Henderson. And so I learned how to extract the luxury neighborhoods, name, email, phone number, and address, right? And put them into our CRM and create an audience and rotate our videos right in front of them. So I use street text for this. And if you stay on the 210 call, we're going to talk about street text because it's pretty amazing. So anyway, I use that in an ads bundle. So it rotates right in front of everybody that I have tagged luxury. So it makes it very cool. And now you're in front of them on their doorstep, on their phone, in their email, right? In front of them on social media and in their mailbox because of real marketing. So you kind of want to be everywhere, right? And then pretty soon they're going to be like, oh yeah, that girl, Wendy. So they get this report every month from me. And I love that they let us feature one of our properties here, because I also take this report to the listing presentation with me. And I send one of these out to luxury home sellers just like you, thousands of them. And I can feature my favorite listing on these. You want me to feature you on the next one next month. So anyway, so it's just another way to get in front of more people. So when I decided to do luxury, I decided to go all in, right? I saw this luxury magazine at a Blue Heron home and I took it. I was like, oh, this is a luxury magazine. I need to be in this. So I called the guy. I told him, I need to be in your magazine. I need to be luxury. So here I am. Now I'm in the magazine. And I also can take this with me because they let me feature a 4-page spread for my listings, and it gets dispersed to all 10 luxury neighborhoods. So how cool is that? You don't have to get a luxury magazine. It's just another thing that I did. As far as a luxury website, I use Luxury Presence. Like, it's beautiful. They have a partnership with eXp Luxury, and they just did an amazing job on my website. I love, love, love them. So, and the thing is luxury home sellers also are buyers, right? When they sell, they need to buy. So I wanted to make sure to send them to a really nice place to shop for a home. So that's why I use them. And then right here, this is important, get an amazing visual marketing partner, right? So if you don't have a good photographer, videographer that lets you be in the video, like, find a different one, because he helps me so much, and how I'm different and how I sit down at the table with the seller and tell them how I'm different, right? Because that's what they ask you. How are you different? Well, I'm going to tell the story of your home through video. Right? And I'm going to market it to the world and get the most eyes possible on your property, and I can't even tell you how many times I sat down or I got the listing and I looked and they didn't even have a video. Like, they have a $10 million home and nobody even did a video. So that just blows me away. So being able to say that you're going to tell the story of their home through video and market it to the world, and not just locally, right? Across the globe. We're in 24 countries. We have 90,000 agents. Talk about that global exposure because they love it, right? Because chances are a $10 million home seller may not be in the US. It may be in another country. So yes, we are running ads in other countries on YouTube. So this is super important. You want to get a good property website. eXp Luxury does give you a good property website, but if you don't have eXp Luxury, this is what my photographer does. He does them for $99. You just send him the videos, send him the pictures, and he creates this website for you. So it has all the pictures of video and it has all the extra things. So like these luxury homes have so many details and the seller wants you to say everything on the MLS. And we literally have like this much space on the MLS. So that's what this is for. And when you take this to your listing appointment and you show them, I'm going to be able to highlight all the features that you love about this home. So you're going to be able to put that in there. The 3D tour can go in there. The floor plans can go in there. It's all about your home, and I'm going to use this for marketing. So definitely have a good property website. And then you want to post luxury content, even if you don't have a listing yet. You can go find one, right? So there are a ton for sale. So call some agents, see if you can get in, or do what I did and go to Blue Heron that's already built, right? And go get some quick videos and just post, showing and selling in Las Vegas, or or you want to see what 14 million gets you, when you start like posting all the time about luxury, people will just automatically, they're like, oh yeah, Wendy does luxury now. Because I'm posting about it. I'm walking through these big doors. Well, my dad takes a little video of me, and then I put it all together and add some music, and there you go. There's your reel. So home tours are good. Like people love to look at properties. Luxury events, you can do videos about things to do, right? And companies that service luxury homeowners, because that's a little bit different than your average homeowner. Like they want people, coming to them to, bathe their dog and wash their vehicles and, cook for them and clean for them and get parties ready for them. Like there's so much that, that you can go and do, like interviews with these companies, and then when people see that, oh yeah, Wendy recommends this and she does luxury. So it kind of all ties together. And then of course you could do luxury home seller mindset words on screen, right? You don't always have to be in the video. You can have like a quick panel of an amazing property with words on screen, add some music, boom, send. So post luxury. And then once you get listings, you want to run ads on your YouTube listings, right? Because this is what we just told them, right? We told them we are going to tell the story of their home through video, and we are going to market it to the world. We are going to get the most eyes possible on it. So this means running ads. So when I show them, like, let's say they did have a video on their home and there's like 136 views and it's been on YouTube for a year. And then I show them, I'm getting over $840,000 on 840,000 views on mine. So, this means that I'm actually putting money behind my ad. And he is not. So just show them there is a difference between just posting and actually knowing what you're doing. And then most luxury home sellers don't care about Facebook. Just saying, they don't. Half of them aren't even on Facebook. But when I tell them that it's super important to know where people are moving from, and that's where we run our ads, so I'm going to go over that in the 210 class, but we target certain areas because we know where people are moving from. And so that's where we're running our ads. We're also running them locally, but that's where we also run. And then YouTube, we are also running ads outside the country. You can do that. You can't do that on Facebook, but you can do that on YouTube. So anyway, so having that little proof of success too is huge. And again, I didn't have it at first, right? Because I didn't have those listings. I didn't have that number. All you need is that one person to give you a chance. And then you just market the shit out of it and you will crush your next, 13 listing appointments. So we actually just launched a luxury workshop that happens every Monday. So super excited about this. I have a step-by-step process that I have created, that I've documented, made how-to videos. I have Canva templates, like everything from start to finish about how I've been doing this. And the luxury workshop is where I train you on all the things. We dive deep into one subject every week. And then the last half of the class is for questions, Q&A, and like a little mini mastermind. So super fun to do. I love it. And hold on. I think I need to share sound. I don't know why I keep forgetting to share sound. So we're going to share sound. This is Lori, and she is in our workshop. And she's going through the whole luxury process. And this was her last little win here. So going back here, can you hear this?
Hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay, so I am a member of luxury.
Okay.
I follow the luxury workflow. I have my follow-up process right here on my whiteboard. I send out the books. I've got the thermal bind. I've got the bubble mailers. I got the metal business cards. I have all the luxury supplies we need to work the luxury workflow. So about 5 months ago, I sent out a series of books one week, and I ended up calling this guy at least 7 times. He told me he was not in the market to put his home back on the market. And he ended up reaching out to me. Short version is he wanted to rent it. I told him the rental market's horrible for luxury properties here right now. He let me list his property. I sold it using the luxury workflow. And I closed it last week, and my commission check was $112,000, 525. So you guys, I know it's expensive to join luxury, but if you get the things and you do the things and you do the follow-up is the most important. I always tell people I will call somebody until they let me list their house or tell me to drop dead. Okay. So he finally let me list his house. So I'm still alive. But you guys, if you have any doubt about the luxury workflow, it does work if you do the things. Okay. You cannot give up on the follow-up. That's the most important thing of all. Do not give up on the follow-up.
I love it. I love it. $113,000. That's a lot of Jeep parts, people.
But I woke up unemployed this morning, so I have to go get another listing. I have to go get more work. I am literally acting like
awesome, right? $113,000. I know that's what I was thinking about with this $12 million listing. I was like, that's $360,000 commission. Like that would change my life. Would that not change your life? I mean, I think I owe like just that much on my house. I would pay off my house, right? So it's just so cool. Okay, let's talk about agent attraction. So actually doing this and actually landing these listings will get you agents asking about what you're doing. It's just the thing. Almost all agents want to hit that higher price point. It's super important, right? People want to hit the higher price point so they can sell less and make more. Like it's just a thing, And so, but a lot of people don't know how to get there, right? They don't know how to get there. So when you start doing this, right, you're going to join my course, you're going to join my workshop, and you're going to start landing these luxury listings. Trust me, the agents will be coming. They will be coming. They'll be asking you, oh my God, what are you doing? How are you getting these listings? This is amazing. So anyway, it just works. So just know that. And we are at the best company ever with the best products. So I can't even explain to you how much when I go to a listing appointment and people pull out my marketing and I order it soft touch because this is what eXp Luxury lets you do. Soft touch marketing plan, 4-page soft touch brochures. Like people are like, oh my gosh, this is great. This is great. And it's not only great for the seller, but like I sent 50 4-page soft touch brochures of the listing to the neighbors and got a $7 million one from the $12 million one. Right? Because they scan my little QR code. They love the soft touch. They scan my QR code. They saw my amazing video and they're like, I want her. Right? So our stuff is great. Our stuff is great. So there's that. Also, what we do, let me take this off screen for a minute. Also, what we do is called a Luxury Realtor Social Media Night. So this is super fun. I invite all kinds of agents in Las Vegas and Henderson to come to my listing. And I tell the sellers, like, it's not just me. Well, I'm marketing your listing today. I'm going to get 30 or 40 agents in the house doing social media, marketing it to their elite clientele, marketing it all to all their social platforms. They have a ton of followers. Like, you are going to have so much exposure from this, and it literally works. So, I love it because the owners love it, number one. And then I bring my videographer in, and he actually gets a video. Each one of them get their own choice. Like, they can go down the stairway, they can go through the front door, they can walk by the pool, wherever they want to do their video. And they just do a little quick little video, with a hook, right? Because we have to have a hook. And like, do you want to see what $4 million gets you in Lake Las Vegas? Let's go. Or do you want a luxury home in Lake Las Vegas? Or do you want a home with a lake view? Like, you're going to love this. Let me take you on a quick tour. Like, they're literally just saying a quick blurb. And then he's tacking on our reel that we already made for the property. That's already amazing, to their video, and airdrops it right to them so they can market it right now. Agents love it. They want to come to all of them. They want to come to everything that we have going on. Carolyn.
What do you call that? I was just wanting to write the name down.
Luxury Realtor Social Media Night.
Social Media Night. That makes it easy.
Right. But when people feel like they're a luxury realtor and they get to go to a $4 million property, like, this is a thing. And it's in my listing, that if they choose this commission menu, like, this is everything they're going to get. And they're going to get a luxury social media night. So when I tell them, it's going to be me times 40, it doesn't even sound like a broker open anymore. So anyway, it's amazing. I absolutely love it. I know this is a quick call. This is only half an hour. So I want to make sure that I don't go over. Otherwise, Rob is going to be yelling at me. Just kidding. Okay,
you have till 2:10, so just.
Oh, I do? Okay.
Because the next one starts at 2:10, so you got time.
Okay. All right. So here's the QR code. We do have a 50% off code. Just use Brent Gove, all one word. That is your coupon code, and that will get you all of and I'll even show you. I'll even give you a little tour. Let's go. Okay, so this is kind of what the course looks like. I put it all into an easy to use Notion page, right? So right here, it talks about the hardcover presentation book supplies, because this is where you start. You got to order the pretty black books, right? So there's links to everything. We have hard black books here, or here's the EXP luxury hard black books, FedEx padded envelopes, shimmer cardstock. That's from your front page and your last page. And then here's the expired letter template, the last page. This is what it looks like. Links to the metal business cards, the sports schedule, videos on how to make the book. So that's just one page. We talk about finding and tracking expireds on this page and everything that we do. We talked about the follow-up process and what my email looks like. You're going to make your own video and put that in there. And your calendar link, what our text looks like, what our calls are like, and then Fellow, a link to talk to Goss about Fellow. This right here is our Making Your Luxury videos. So these are all the luxury videos I made. This is my editor that you can definitely use right here. This is our Glass Chrome extension that you can download to your computer and extract all the scripts out of my video and then throw them into ChatGPT and have them make a video script as you in your area. So I try to make it as super simple as possible. Here's a link to my green screen and lights. YouTube cover is right here. This is a whole training on how I retarget expireds and the luxury neighborhoods. There's videos in here on how to do that. But like I said, every Monday I do a deep dive into one of these subjects and I go over it very slow. and we build it together. So this is getting your marketing materials ready for listing appointments. So these are all the things that I take to my listing appointment, because I went to a couple of them with nothing and failed. I bombed my first 5 appointments. So don't be me. Get your stuff ready, and because people like things. So these are all the things that I take. Most of them are Canva templates. Some of them are from eXp Luxury. So you would need to be a part of eXp Luxury to get those. But it's worth it. Like I said, I don't feel like I would feel very luxury without their products. So it's a huge game changer. We also have a social proof. Once you start running ads on your listings, you can create something like this that shows the homeowners, like this is over 500,000 views here, over 200,000 views there, over 100,000, 270,000, so when you want to show proof, right? Because they want to see it all. Anyway, so getting all that ready, the real marketing reports. This is Alvin. He can hook you up with that. The luxury website. This is my girl at Luxury Presence. She can help you with that. Have the best property site. If you don't have one, here's an order form for Eon at AVM Media to build yours. And then posting on social media. There's a whole bunch of different templates that you can use. And here are like my examples of my little home tours that I stitched together, walking through properties. And here's how I did it, just in case you don't know how to do that. So I run ads behind my listings. And here's how you run the YouTube ads. Here's how you run a picture ad through Facebook and a video ad through Facebook. So, and then here is the replay to all the workshop videos, just in case you want to get caught up. So anyway, that is what you get when you scan that QR code, and then you also get the workshop for free. So pretty cool. But don't forget the Brent Gove, all one word, 50% off. So that is what I got. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody? Why is everybody's camera off? This is so crazy. So I was on Tech Tuesday because, yes, I teach Tech Tuesday with Wendy and Facebook. And I had 2 full pages of people on video. So what's going on here? I feel bad.
I think they're shy. They're not. This is really good stuff, guys. And by the way, if you can't do the whole thing on the workshop, there's always a video, right? You record it.
Yeah, we always record, so you can always watch the replay. And and we kind of just dive into each thing every week. So, and it's at 10:30 a.m. PST on Monday. So, but like I said, if you can't make it, they're all recorded. So, but yeah, pretty cool.
Listen, I want to plug you. If anybody's hesitant, don't be, because Wendy is fabulous. And I couldn't even get my Facebook. She spent like a half an hour. And I still am not quite sure.
I know. We work on all things.
I'm going to be the queen of luxury in Charlotte. We're going to do this year. 2025 is my year.
That's right.
Thanks to Wendy. And y'all should do this. Seriously. She's the best training I've ever had. She's so.
You are so sweet. I appreciate you. All right. Okay, so on the next call that starts in 6 minutes, we are going to talk about street text. If you don't know what street text is, you probably want to hang out because it's amazing. I've been using them for 5 years. And if you want to run Facebook ads, it's the easiest way to do it. It's the easiest way to do it.
That sounds awesome.
What I do, Rob.
So we'll take a 5-minute break. We'll do a countdown. You can call, invite some people to jump on, and then we will come right back at 2:10. Run the countdown. Here we go. Great job, Wendy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.